Hey friends, welcome back to Drew Tutorial, and in this video I'm going to show you how does the Wise app work. So the first thing I'd like to say is that you can easily get the Wise app from your Play Store or your App Store, right? So you can simply type in Wise and you will see that you're able to find it in the App Store. As you can see, I already have it installed, but for you, you can go ahead and you can install that and you can create an account with your Gmail or even your Apple account if you do one. So once you're inside the app, guys, let me go ahead and show you what you can see once you already have that set up and you're ready to go. So you can easily add currencies. That's the first thing that you can do. So as you can see, I have a bunch of currencies. In your case, you will not have much, but to add a currency, you can see towards the right hand side that there is an option that's a plus button there that says add another currency to your account. So you can tap on that and you can choose if you want to add a jar or balance. Now, most people use balance because it's very easy and it's a straightforward thing to actually use. It gives you the description as well. As you can see, balance, you can send, receive, and even spend money. Jar, you can set aside money for whenever you need it. So this is not something that you use. So this is something like a little storage or a little jar, as they call it, that you can store and put away money for whenever you need that. So what I want to say is that once you tap on balance, you can choose whichever currency that you want. Not all currencies are there. And I also want to mention that when you select a currency, not all of those currency will actually allow you to have a bank detail that you can go ahead and you can share. And I'm going to show you what I mean. If you look here, there are a bunch of different currencies you can add. So let's choose, for example, this Swiss francs. I can go ahead and I can tap on that. And as you can see here, it will now comes up and it will show me the account there that I can go ahead and add. And you don't have to do anything else. Once you do that, you have the account there. You can go ahead and you can add another one. So I will show you that it adds there. So let's find the Swish account and I can go ahead and I can open it. And as you can see, it basically shows me the current balance. I have, for example, account details there that I can click on and it shows me the payment details, the IBAN, the SWIFT code, the bank address, and the name on the current account there as well. I can add money, I can convert, I can send, I can request, and I'll touch on this a bit later and show you how to do it. Now you can also remove accounts. So if you go ahead and you click open up a particular account and you click three dots on the upper right hand side, you can easily go ahead and close the account balance. It's going to quickly remove it for you. As I said before, not all accounts actually allow you to view the account details. So if I open a check one here, you can see I have account details as well. But if I go ahead and I open, for example, the Bangladesh account, you will see that it says under the account details, no account details available yet. And that simply means that I click on that and I will not be able to see any account details. So I cannot receive money to that account, if you get what I mean. The only thing you can do for accounts like this is to transfer or convert money from one currency to the next, right? So that's how you'll do it. So if you want to put money in that account, all you have to do is receive it, let someone send it to a different account, or give them your Wise tag, send it to a different account, and you will be able to basically convert money to that currency later on, if you get the idea what I'm trying to say. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to actually convert money. So let's say you have multiple currencies, right? Let's take this check account as an example. In order to convert money or add money, it's very easy. So let's say I want to convert some cash from this account to another cash. Just simply tap on the convert and I can easily go ahead and choose how much I want to convert. So I can convert, for example, 100, and I can choose the different currency that I want to convert to. So let's choose this current account. But if I tap on that, you can see that I have other accounts that I can choose from. But let's leave it for this one as an example. Tap on done, you can see how much it will convert to and how much the next account will get. And I can also see the fees and so forth. And I can easily go ahead and click and continue and just simply tap on convert, and you will see that it's all done. So the money is now convert into this currency, as you can see here. And you will also see as well that I just have that moved. You can see the latest details there, right? So that's how you convert money. Now, how do you add money? It's very easy. You can choose from the top there, or you can simply open up a particular currency, tap on add, and here you can choose how much you want to add. So let's say I would like to add, for example, 1,000, right, into this account, and I can choose how I want to pay. So I can pay with the debit card, or I can pay with the bank transfer, or I can even use a GPay. So let's say I have my Google Wallet added with my account there and I have this set up. I can easily use the Google Pay to transfer money directly from my personal bank account directly into the Wise app in seconds. So that's how I normally do it because it's very fast and it's very quick, and I don't have to go ahead and put in credit card details each time. I just use my fingerprint and I easily go ahead and choose how much I want to transfer. And within seconds, it is done, right? Then if I want to later on go ahead and make some payments, I can simply go ahead and transfer from one account to the next and so forth. Now the send is also basically the same. So once you have money to your account and you want to send money as well, you can choose whichever currency you want by simply open up the currency, simple tap on send, and you can go ahead and you can either search using the person recipient. So you can search for recipient. This is basically a name or a wise tag, and each wise account has a wise tag available, so you can easily go ahead and share a wise tag or search for a wise tag or even search by email address. Or if you want to go ahead and add a recipient, you can easily do that. So what I really like about the Wise is that you can add recipients, they can give you your bank details, and you can choose a currency wherever that person is. Let's say in Australia, and I can easily go ahead and choose if they have a Wise account. I can choose search from Wise, and you can easily search by email, phone number, or even Wise tag. Or if they give you their account details for their bank, you can simply choose the option enter bank details there, and you can simply go ahead and choose the option someone else and basically fill in their email address, full name on their account, their BSD, or whichever account number details that is there. It can be Swift code, it could be IBAN, whatever it might be. And you enter their account details, confirm, will detect, and you'll be able to choose that person going forward. So at any point in time you want to send money, now you'll have that recipient added there, and you can choose from recipients at the bottom. Another way you can easily send money is by easily choose recipients at the bottom there. Choose a recipient, and you can go ahead and simply tap on send, and you can add how much money you want. You can choose the currencies, and you can easily go ahead and do it here, right? Good thing, you can always see ways, and whichever currency you select, you can see how much money is currently available from that account. You can choose the currency as well. You'll see how much money that person will receive once you go ahead and enter the value. You can see if I said 100 currency here, 100 CZK currency, it will result into the PK, our currency, almost 1,000. You can also see all the details there, the fees and all this good stuff here, right here. So very easy. Now you can also receive money as well. So you're not only sending. So for example, if you want to receive money, you can simply choose the option at the bottom that says payments, and you can easily choose not send but request, and you can go ahead and you can choose anyone. You can choose the option that says anyone, and you can share with them your QR code or your Wise tag. This is your Wise tag at the bottom. It shows you your name and some numbers there. Or you can share the QR code, and this is basically they can just scan that QR code and send you some money. You can even choose how much money that you want to receive specifically, so you can add the amount and note by simply choose how much money you want. Let's say I want to receive 10,000, and I can easily go ahead and I can share this link, or I can copy it, or I can do the QR code. You have three options at the back. Simple tap on copy, and you can go ahead and you can basically send this to the person. So if I open that as well, you can see I have one unpaid, and I can easily go ahead and see the details there. I can share it again. If you want to close one, you can easily go ahead and tap on close link, then cancel request, and it will be gone. You can also find those paid ones here as well. So very cool stuff there. There's so many things you can learn within this app, guys. I want to show you something else as well. You can also go ahead and add your picture on the upper left hand side. You can click your profile, simple tap on picture. You can choose to take a photo or choose something from your library. You can even delete the current photo. I like this photo, so I'll keep it. Now you have your inbox here as well, that you can go ahead and you can open up your inbox and find important information there. You have information such as notifications, your payment methods that you can do. You can find your limits. So you can find limits such as your ATM withdrawal, your spending limits. You can choose, see how much is there, and you can always go ahead and you can change these whatever you want as well. So very cool stuff. Very valuable information here, guys. You can change appearance. You can put this into dark mode if you want. As you can see there, you can change the language. You can also go ahead and you can, add referral, get some money there. You can close your account. You can log out. All these details here. Now, for cards. You have their cards here, guys, and you can easily go ahead and request a new card if you want. So on the upper right hand side, you can choose order a card, and you can go ahead and choose to get the digital card or the physical card. The physical card is not free. It's 100 Czech crown in my currency. You can convert that. Right, it's somewhere just about, I would say, four or five US, something like that. And the digital card is absolutely free. You can simply tap on it and you have the option. It says it's free. Just simply order your card and you'll have a new digital card here. As you can see, I have both of them, and you can always go ahead and add them. You can always go ahead and you can remove them. You can tap on them and you can do whatever. You can freeze a card. You can check the card details. You can show the pin. You can even add these cards to your GPay. So if you're using an Android, you can easily go ahead and add this to your GPay. It's very easy. Tap on it and you basically want to continue the process. Add to your wallet. As you can see the button there, you add that to your wallet. It will be added to your wallet and you'll have it there. You can use this to pay as well. Guys, in a nutshell, this is basically it. There's so much things that you can do with this app, but I just want to take the time to show you how it works and so that you can know how to use the app as well.